Oh Lord, I am taxed myself after watching an incredible game one between Nine Lives and Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg walking away with a clean victory there at the end after a series of skirmishes made this one heck of a match. I can't wait to see what they do game two. I think that game one really hinged around that second Baron. It was just both Baron calls by Blitzkrieg, just such dividends. They were able to get so much out of that. It just put so much pressure on Nine Lives. I'm excited to see exactly how Game 2 plays out. Any thoughts about Game 2, Idle?
I'm interested to see, because like I said, that was a very competitive game. I think there's just a couple of small adjustments that Nine Lives needs to make here. What seemed to be happening was they were kind of getting their higher priority targets caught out a little too early in those fights, and it just allowed J-Dog to rampage from the back line. But I do agree with something Jay was saying. I think they needed something just a slight bit tankier in the jungle. Or if nothing else, give something like a Sterix to the Viego so he can dive a little better.
So, if you're Blitzkrieg, are there any adaptations you make in the bot side?
I think you definitely play a little more careful level 1 early on. Because that kill really those kills early really shifted the momentum in the bot lane. I think you play a little safer and you kind of wait back for admirals to show up.
All right, we are ready to get going. All right, folks, we are prepared for an incredible match. These pick bans are going to start coming across. What is going to happen? What ban adjustments are going to be made by these teams? Let's see how this plays out. Kane ban against Menards starts off the bans from Blitzkrieg.
I think Nine Lives has to ban the Graves here, right? It was just such a menace last game.
Yeah, I think they're in a position where they have to.
Yeah, that's their first ban, is they're going to go after the Graves. I think that's the right play.
Now, they don't have the... Oh, second ban against the Jungler. The Gwyn ban is also a ban against Menards. And then the Zillion ban against Chaosix. I think that they might have some knowledge, maybe, or maybe they just know that not being able to kill someone really shuts down their comps and playstyles. So, yeah, the Zil ban, probably something they've talked about heavily.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of information broking going on here that I was not informed about. It makes me a little sad.
Well, with the final ban coming across, it is going to be the Lilia. They don't want Pistol Crab playing that, but they are going to pick up the Mordekaiser. It could be top, it could be mid, it could be jungle. For all we know, J-Dog's running it. I would not be shocked at this point. Nine Lives now picking up their first pick of this game. And it is the Varus. Now we see DC. They are floating the Braum for DCL again. Huge CC came out of him that game. It was very fun to see people try to follow up on those auto attacks and that Q.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in the Varus blind pick here. I'm not sure what direction he wants to go with this.
Now we do begin to see starting to see a picture come across again as Blitzkrieg will pick. Are they going to pick up the Jinx? They float it and they pick it. The Jinx is locked in for J-Dog.
I'm not super up to date on matchups anymore, but I don't think that bodes super well for you on Varus.
Late game, no, but Varus, depending on the build they're going with, you're really not worried about laning. You're getting insta kills with a lethality build into someone like the TF pick from Goonstomp.
I like it. It really lets Goon do what he likes to do best and roam to help his other lanes. I'm curious what Chaos 6 is going to play into it.
Now,
I'd like.
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'd like to see Chaos 6 pick something more like assassin-y here. Try and like shut down this Twisted Fate, keep him dead, keep him on the back foot so he can't get those roams off like LeBlanc. I like that a lot here.
Well, that will certainly answer the Twisted Fate, as they have very different priorities in the game. The Tom Kench ban will be targeted towards Pistol Crab. Viego ban coming across. He just showed too much strength on that. Now the third jungle ban coming across targeted towards Menards.
Yeah, they're definitely pulling. I think on both sides, really, you pull just a ton of jungle bans when you have two junglers colliding like Menards and Admiral.
Well, now we are waiting for the last ban, but picks still available. We haven't seen the support. I think that Smokey the Bear did a very strong job with the Morgana. I think the spell shields in a multiple of these engagements were so clutch. They were able to protect their resources on someone like Jinx. And make sure that J-Dog's able to be around for those team fights. The Shin pick would be very cool and answer the TF pretty handedly while letting Chaosix play a carry in the mid lane. And it looks like the pick will come across. Shin in the top side. We don't know his lane opponent yet.
I like the Shin a lot. It's an absolutely fantastic answer for the Twisted Fate here. And it even gives them just some really good tanky front line. It gives them a taunt.
Now we are still jungleless and potentially we are going to see the Gnar come out and Smokey the Bear. Could we see a repeat performance with him on the Morgana? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They run it back in the bot lane. Now we are waiting to see what the jungle pick would be. Now there is a chance it is River Shin. But I don't think we're going to see that. I think we are going to see something along the lines like the Olaf. Something that can just fight the Mordekaiser if it needs to. What is going to happen, folks, as we time out in this last pick ban? It is the Olaf. Guys, you can see right now, looking at these picks, what do you think will be the way that these teams execute these very looks like much more skill-intensive comps? For Blitzkrieg, you're playing around the Gnar bar. You definitely want to have that as a tool in these fights, and it's much more of a skill-intensive champion than the Tom Kench. Mordekaiser, Lord of Admirals has shown this as a pocket pick, but so willing to execute, and when he does, it is very efficient. I'm wondering what his targets will be in this comp of 9 lives. Twisted Fate picked up by Goonstomp. We saw him play that prior in the split, and it's another one of those picks to facilitate the jungle, facilitate the top, help and make sure that J-Dog makes it out of lane safe and ahead. I think that the Morgana Jinx in the bot lane was more than sufficient. They played it well, and I'm glad to see it back. Now, in response, the non-lives pick of Shin, I think, answers a lot of questions for what the priorities are. And that's going to be protect the Varus, protect the LeBlanc. Olaf is an engage mechanism. If Brahm's able to land any CC, Olaf can very easily pick up a kill off that. Varus as well, I think, facilitates very well with the Braum when he gets that auto attack buff. So you're going to see some solid CC coming out of this bot lane that I don't know is matched on the same level by Jinx and Morgana. If Morg misses her bindings, all Braum has to do is auto attack you. So very engaging team comps picked by these teams. Very exciting to see. Idle, what are your thoughts?
So out the gates, to touch on something that Jay and Eternal are talking about, I'm not a huge fan of this 9 Lives team comp. I think there's just a lot going on. I think, one, they're a little too tanky and a little lacking on damage here. Because, Varus, he will be able to right-click as the game goes on, but once he burns his abilities, he kind of falls off a little bit compared to Jinx. LeBlanc falls off really hard the later the game goes. And Olaf and Shin will be able to run into their team, but there's not going to be a huge amount of damage coming from them. And I think they're going to have a really hard time dealing with the Gnar Mordekaiser front line of Blitzkrieg here.
I think that the real winner of this match is going to be us, the viewer. This is a clash of titans. There's so much on the line for both of these teams. Blitzkrieg trying to finish out a second split strong. 9 Lives trying to really establish themselves, show that they can really cross the finish line when they need to pick up this return win. A lot on the line. I do want to take a moment. Thank you to the anonymous donor. One of the Peaches donated to Feeding America. We are now just $45 shy of getting MVP voting. If we get MVP voting, we'll have that during the week, and we will announce the MVP before the finals game. So $45, folks, and we get to open up MVP voting for the upcoming year, for the upcoming finals. So please, if you've got a few spare bucks, throw it that way. We want to invite you to our Discord. After this, we will have potentially a third match, and we want to invite you to all of our events in the future. So please, hop into the Discord. We'd absolutely love to have you. All right, give it to me. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, join the Discord. It's always fun. It's just 90% of the time, me and Kenos going back and forth about something.
I would pay to see that. Well, as the spectator delays rolls out, we are going to move into the skin showdown. It is. Let's see if these PCs move a little faster than last time, or we get the time to talk about it like we did last time. Oh, Gentleman Gnar, always a huge fan for me. Looking at it, not everyone has a skin. I think I like the 9 Live skins. Broloff is always a big hit for me. Joke skins are fun. If you disagree with me, you're not fun.
Oh yeah, I definitely give it to 9 Lives here. I love Coven LeBlanc, and Broloff is just so good. His beer on his little axe thing is even Graggy Ice in homage to Gragas there, and I love it.
Well, we do see a standard 5-point for this 9 Live squad again. Blitzkrieg is going to match it. It doesn't look like we're going to have any chicanery or tomfoolery in this game 2. Match point for Blitzkrieg. Potential opportunity to take it to game 3 for 9 Lives.
Let's see, I need to fix some settings here.
Now,
there we go.
Let's see exactly what happens in this early matchup. It is a Southern term, similar. Yes. Oh man, what fun! It's like tomfoolery. It's like that place that Idol likes to eat at. You know the one I'm talking about.
What? I have no idea what's going on.
Nope, nobody. Okay. If chat gets it, we'll have joke payoff. If chat doesn't get it, this joke's just gonna die.
Man, I'm trying to figure out how you know my restaurant habits here.
Chancery. Okay, I need to not pay attention to chat, and I need to pay attention to the game. Folks, looking at it, we are across the map. Things are pretty even now. We are seeing in the mid lane, it looks like Goonstomp did go with the Corrupting Pot to match the LeBlanc. We have lots of potential items coming up as looks like Goonstomp did go down the inspiration tree.
As top laners do, they're already trying to beat each other to death up there.
I am old, but you know what? There are some good movies out there that have shenanigans in them that you guys should watch. Nobody? No, I'm not telling you.
Man, look, I don't even know what you're talking about here either, and I'm usually pretty versed on these things.
No, it's not wrestling promo time. If I give anything else, I'm giving the entire movie away. We are seeing Chaosix trying to trade in the mid lane. Yeah, see, they don't know the word shenanigans. He's talking about
the word.
The cop movie. Yeah, the cop movie. I'm excited for the GMA Gaming Senior Tour. I'll be a part of that. Thank you, Greatbeard and Super Troopers. Super Troopers, Greatbeard Odin, pick yourself up a liter of cola on the way out. We are seeing even trades across the map. Vision is starting to come online, definitely in favor of Blitzkrieg with these early wards. We do see Lord of Admirals in the bot side. Looks like he will try to pick up this scuttle. Goon Stomp landing solid damage. Taunt from Foeden in the top side means Pistol Crab's going to get damage peppered onto him. I think this is going to be a pretty slow match until we see 6 on the Shin and on the the Twisted Fate with Goon Stomp.
Oh, it is worth noting, neither of these top laners have flash.
Oh, and the gank from Menards comes in, the flash comes, and first blood going over to 9 lives. Olaf getting up early to getting ahead early. Exciting stuff, folks. This is going to be a good match.
That's exactly what we need to see from 9 lives here, because I think this Olaf has to get ahead. Chaosix is having a bit of a bad time in this mid lane.
Divakin, thank you so much for the gifted subs. We love us some Divakin. Now, we are seeing across the map, this just shy of 1k. Chaosix is low, going in trying to clear that wave. Less than 200 health, is pushed back behind his turret now. CS pretty even outside of that, once you take into consideration the wave pushing up.
Yeah, I think it's overall a pretty even lane, but Goon's doing a fantastic job of keeping Chaosix poked out here.
Floating that gold card just makes it so intimidating to try and walk up and do anything.
Yeah, and it doesn't exactly have a very long cooldown on it either. It's what, like 6-7 seconds early on?
Yeah, it's very low. And he did pick up the minion dematerializer, so he's just going to continue to just push and push and push and just be able to stay a menace. And he'll have his ultimate up and he already did use his TP, but he will have his ultimate up now. And in the top side, we just about there for Shen. Passive is popped. In the bot lane, Lord Admiral's able to walk up. Diecuber Libre is there. TP comes in from the Shin. Diecuber Libre will go down. Foeden tries to walk away. Does get the damage peppered. Menards on the wrong side of the street as you see Blitzkrieg walking up. Trying to be there for this Drake fight. They don't want to concede this first Drake, I don't think, but I think they have to. Health bars are topped up on for this Blitzkrieg squad. Looks like the first Drake will be theirs uncontested as we see Menards walk towards the top side of the map. Very strong macro. Real investment in that bot side to pick up that kill. I'm wondering what Blitzkrieg have up their sleeves next in terms of macro execution.
And that also gave Crab some plates in the top lane.
Huge solo kill coming from Goon Stomp. He threw down the flash. He threw down the ignite. He landed the gold card and picked up the kill. We are seeing in the top side trades come across. The jump in from Pistol Crab trying to utilize this Mega Gnar. One angry boy trying to pick up a kill on a very cool ninja. Menards is there. Pistol Crab is out of the Mega Gnar. He is so squishy. He is so weak, but he is fast, but not fast enough. The taunt connects. Foeden picks up the kill.
That ult from Menards is a little excessive there. I don't think he needed to do that.
No.
In the heat of the moment, we all do things.
You do what you... And I'm sure if we ask him in the moment, he was all about it. And here in a few minutes, he's going to say it was a waste. But we'll see. We'll see.
But that's still pretty big for them. That puts a kill on Foeden up there, so that gives him even more room to breathe in this top lane. Gives the assist gold over to the Olaf, who just really needs to get bigger.
Well, gold is even right now. Chaosic's trying to land some damage, misses the chains, does go back after the chains are gone. Your trading pattern is over there when you're playing with the LeBlanc.
Yeah, the LeBlanc is super reliant on hitting that root there to unload her damage.
Now, we do see Menards farming in the top side. It looks like they could both be there for a potential fight. Both junglers be there for a potential fight, but it looks like Lord of Admirals is farming towards bot. He is towards top. He is on his red. Looks like nobody really has the Shelly in their vision right now. There is a camp in the top side for Menards to rotate to next, but looking at it, he probably has a little bit of gold. He could look to reset depending. We'll see exactly what happens next, folks. What an exciting time to be with us. We want to appreciate all you viewers out there being with us for this late game. Gold card does land, but he was able to dash away. It is a late one, but boy, is it a good one. Taunt does land. Foeden trying to trade in the top side. Puts down that shield. Pistol Crab trying to pepper at damage back in. Thanks to the grasp, he's able to get some health back. Foeden eating this damage, and it doesn't look like it's being caught out yet, but we do see Menards is on Shelly. The 1v1 jungle versus objective match. It could be interrupted by Lord of Admirals. Let's take a look. Health bar is low. Smite is available. Let's see if they get there in time. Nope, the smite comes across. This is going to be 9 lives Herald. So they're able to pick up some across-map presence, and I don't see where they're able to pick up anything in return outside of taking this scuttle. Pings coming from the 9 lives bot lane, trying to figure out what is happening. Where did they go?
Yeah, everybody's just going to kind of peacefully go back to farming here. Shelly was a lone entity on the map for the time being.
We do have a minute 15 before this next Drake. This could potentially be 9 lives' chance to get a Drake back on the map. They are behind in turret plates. Blitzkrieg have 3 turret plates taken right now. They've taken 2 in the top and 1 in the mid. Goonstomp is up, 20 CS, having a stellar performance with this TF. Junglers are fairly even, but we have seen 1 kill onto the Olaf, so that means a completed item is already in his inventory. The only completed mythic on the map.
Yeah, I think Menard is very quickly becoming his team's win condition in the current state of the game.
Well, I mean, even with 2 items, the LeBlanc is still absolutely terrifying. CC does come across. We see the Ragnarok come from Menards. They're trying to burst down. Burn the Heretic slains Goonstomp. Menards does pick up another kill. Lord Admiral's slain. Slays Dicubalib, right? Lord Admiral's is low, but he tries to pick up another kill in response. Triple kill going over to Menards. Foeden trying to chase down the Jinx. We don't know what's in his toolbox, but the flash comes from the Jinx, folks. I didn't see it, but I saw it on the mini-map. We see Foeden walking back. Shelly is popped in the river. It is going to walk towards the bot lane. I don't know if that was intentional, but now that it's happened, hey, let's get some plates on the bot side. Foeden is staying in the bot side to try and ensure the success of that. We see Burn the Heretic is pushing the wave, trying to give Shelly the opportunity to get to the tower, so that is not wasted. Looking at it, it is a pretty even game state for across the in the. Oh, sorry, folks. It is not an even game state. 2k gold lead in favor of 9 lives. We see the stun land. Goonstomp getting the gold card and burn the Heretic. DCL is there. Jumps to the aid of his ally. Foeden is there as well. Who can deal this damage? Could it be the now's the fight that this is the fight that Blitzkrieg was looking for. Foeden trying to walk away. He does use the shield, but he doesn't go down. The kill doesn't happen. Damage being peppered across. The zap cannon doesn't land. J-Dog goes low. No kills come across. The flash from Menards. He's going unstoppable. He's trying to pick something up. I don't know if this was the smart play, but because he's unstoppable, they're not able to pull him back and punish that engage. But man, oh man, how ambitious of Menards. One of those mastermind plays if it works, question marks if it doesn't. High risk, high reward.
Yeah, I think Menards thought he was going to be a little bit faster than what he was there. I think maybe with the way he flashed in, he was banking on being close enough to smite the Jinx to get to her. But she was just a little out of range.
Well, this is a very exciting match now. 1K gold lead separates these two teams. Pistol Crab sitting in the bush in the top side. We'll see what the good gentleman Yordle does. CS has evened up in the mid lane some. We are starting to see some items show up across the map. Riftmaker is online for Lord of Admirals. We do see the blade of the Dark Blade, Drakkar. I think that's it. For
Dust Blade of Drakthar, however you say it.
Yes, that's exactly right. Coming online for the Varus, this is a lethality build, so that poke is going to be so strong.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a little worried about it getting outperformed by the Jinx if this goes to late.
Goon Stomp goes low. Damage being peppered across. He utilizes his stopwatch there, but it doesn't matter. Menards is unstoppable. J-Dog is low, but the lethality comes across. Varus picks up a kill. DCL goes low, but you're not going to see the Morgana pick up a kill in return. Ooh, that arrow almost hit. That was almost a double kill. Menards still at the tower. Such a dangerous proposition. The Q charge. Oh, the damage lands. Could it be it? DCL picks up the kill. Lord of Admirals on the top side looking to 1v1 versus Menards. He is at an item at disadvantage. Menards takes him low. We see the life steal paying dividends for Menards. But it doesn't matter. You're trying to 1v1 a Mordekaiser. The guy's terrifying. Kill picked up by Lord of Admirals, and that is some shutdown gold attached to that as well, Idol.
Oh yeah, and real quick, just as an homage to our friend who's not here, stopwatch is overpowered. Call your congressman.
We'll miss you, we miss you, Kenos. We hope you're able to defeat the evil overlords of your internet service provider. Now, but, go ahead.
Oh yeah, that was definitely with Menards. I think outside of Mordekaiser ult, he won that fight. But when Mord ults you, he takes your stats. And then he beats you over the head with your own stats there.
Well, now looking at it, we do see that a 3K gold lead in favor of 9 lives is up. J-Dog at a CS disadvantage, kill disadvantage, hasn't got an item online yet, so they're missing a lot of damage in these team fights. DCL did swap up to the top side with Burn the Heretic. Pistol Crab trying to eat that pressure. Looks like we are going to see Menards trying to go after Shelly. J-Dog using the zap gun on Foeden. Foeden dodges the Dark Binding, trying to just eat this pressure, keep the ultimate up, be ready for the next team fight. Sheldon, Shelly's cousin, does go down. That is the second Herald in favor of 9 lives. This is a very different squad from Game 1, Idol.
Oh yeah, and even just watching Foeden in the bot lane, just dodging everything that they're throwing at him.
Now,
but I think Menards is very quickly becoming a huge problem in this game.
Yeah, and it's a rough proposition because what do you do if he chooses to walk up on the Jinx? There's not much you can do about it, and unless the Gnar is able to really pop off, I don't think there's much damage in these fights. TF falls off hard, and Lord Admirals will get one, but it'll be a trade. He'll die for it. Menards is there trying to damage the Drake. It looks like all of Blitzkrieg is there. 9 lives is getting there. Lord Admirals goes low, but he has the shield. The Shin ultimate comes up protecting Gaia Cuba Libre. DCL uses the ultimate. Shutdown comes across onto the Varus. Pistol Crab with the huge ultimate from Gnar, picking up 1 kill. We see the health bars are going low. Oh, whoa, my gosh, incredible play from Menards. He picks up the Drake. Health bars are low. It's Menards 1v3 with Chaosix trying to wrap around, picking up a kill. Oh, man, the kills went over in favor of Blitzkrieg, but the Drake did not. Wow, what a trade by these teams and a fun fight at the Drake. Idol, what happened there?
That fight was crazy. That fight dragged on for a while. I think everybody was kind of out of position there. But Menards did a really good job of, they got Admiral out of there, so Menards took the Drake, gave them an axe to remember him by, and then went home right after it all finished up.
I'm really curious about what the next steps are for non-lives, because really you're winning these fights. You want to try and push your advantage. You still only have a 3k gold lead though. I also wonder, what was the logic for using the Shin ultimate on DCL? I understand he still had his ultimate, but I think he would have had enough health left to just go ahead and use that, and then see what you can get from that afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not sure that ult was the play there. It's possible it was a misclick with how chaotic that fight was. But I think as far as like what 9lives needs to do, I think they're doing it. I think you absolutely send your bot lane, top lane to try and push that turret. I'd like to see somebody go bot lane and contest J-Dog on these waves. Definitely try and keep him out of the game.
Now, game state is starting to come back in favor of Blitzkrieg a little bit. They do pick up a K gold. They are narrowing this advantage. Chaosix still in the mid lane, eating the pressure. Oh, the ultimate from Burn the Heretic doesn't land. It was a solid attempt trying to get the Gnar before he goes full power. Now, in the bot side, we see Eden still eating this pressure. Now just farming, making sure he's there when he's needed. Blue card on Goon Stomp. I thought we were going to get a gold card there.
And call me crazy, but I think if a full fight breaks out in the mid lane, I think Chaosix and Menards can 2v3 them.
If they kill J-Dog, yeah, most assuredly.
Yeah, because Menards is really strong right now. And he's not really ahead in kills or anything, but Chaosix has stayed perfectly even in farm. So he's still a very relevant threat on the map. He's even up a level over Goonstomp right now.
Yeah, and he's got that completed Ludens, so he's good. Oh, I froze. Okay, there we are. So he's going to keep dealing the damage. I'm wondering what the next steps are. Okay, the ultimate, the pop-in from Chaosix does land. Binding does follow up. Kill comes across, picked up by non-lives, but it's time for Blitzkrieg to invest. They're trying to pick up one in return. Mordekaiser pulls Chaosix in, but Menards picks up a kill in response. The stopwatch from Smokey means that he tries to avoid death, but doesn't work. Lord Admirals picks one up in response, but that was a 3-for-1 in favor of non-lives. Lord Admirals gets flashed on Menards. The flash, the Ragnarok. Oh my gosh, he just keeps going. This man can't be stopped. 9-1-4. Truly, it is the Olaf's world right now. Oh boy, oh boy.
Obligatory stopwatch is overpowered. Call your congressman. And even when that fight broke out, and it was essentially just Menards versus 3 or 4 of them, he didn't care. He ran at them. He pressed buttons on his keyboard, and he absolutely tore them up.
Well, we are seeing non-lives. Looks like they attempted the Blitzkrieg Baron, the 20-minute Baron, but it just wasn't in the books. They still had the Gnar there, who's now caught out of position in the other team's jungle, but they're just going to let him go. No need to chase it. So a minute before this Drake now, I don't think we'll see any skirmishes for the next minute. What's next, Idol?
I think the game plan kind of is universal right now for both teams. I think both teams want to try and put a little pressure around this dragon pit and set up vision. But it looks like Blitzkrieg is going to take the crab here.
We do see Eden recalling. The Shen ultimate isn't up yet. He does have TP. 15 seconds till this Drake.
I think if you're Blitzkrieg, I think you really want to try to get a pick early here. I don't think you want this fight for nothing else other than how big of a threat Menards is.
The binding does land. Ultimate from Braum comes across. Goonstomp trying to pepper damage. Blue team does pick up the Drake. We are going to see that go over to Blitzkrieg. Menards is unstoppable. Kills are coming across. Lord of Admirals is very big. The ultimate comes from TF, trying to provide vision. Jinx Rocket lands on Menards, but it's not enough. Lord of Admirals could not escape. Death Realm trapped himself. Flash from Pistol Crab trying to escape. That is a 2-kill pickup for non-lives. No kills picked up for Blitzkrieg. Now with the 5k gold advantage and even Drakes, it looks like Blitzkrieg are going to start the push towards Baron. They see the corpses of their opponents and they want to capitalize.
Man, call me crazy. I'm not sure that Dragon's worth losing gold on kills like that.
Crazy, I have to agree with you. I know that looking at this setup right now, Pistol Crab going in. Looks like he's trying to get one for it. Health bar goes low, but they stop the Drake, but at what cost? Taunt falls onto Goonstomp, he dies. Binding lands on DCL. He's going low, but he's not dead. They stopped the Baron, but at what cost? You keep having these stifled death timers, and you're gonna have a bad time. Kill picked up by Foe Eden after an incredible taunt onto the Pistol Crab. These deaths keep coming across. The life bars are now topped back up. Non-lives are going back towards the Baron.
I think Blitzkrieg made a pretty big mistake kind of wandering in one by one there.
Chaosic lands the binding, trying to interrupt. The pull doesn't land. Lord Admiral's not able to get up. Burn the Heretic throws the poke. They're trying to secure this. Blitzkrieg not able to walk up. 3k health left on the Baron. 1,000 left till Smite. And it is conceded. Baron picked up by 9 lives.
I think that is the unfortunate play there. I think you just give the Baron over at that point. It's not worth losing more gold to them in kills.
6k gold lead. 7k gold lead now in favor of 9 lives. This is the game state they wanted when they picked the Olaf. A very strong guy that can reach back into the backline and punish some of these picks. I'm wondering what the Blitzkrieg comms sound like right now. You pick a comp that you really want to be able to execute across the map, and it just seems like they answered it with a Shin pick. Just very strong play out of non-lives right now. So there looks like they are trying to establish control of the map, even though it's still it is very favored in non-lives right now.
Yeah, but I still think there is that ever-present threat of just letting Jinx scale up.
Well, right now, she is setting on 1 completed item, and with that, with the Kraken Slayer, she's just going to deal so much damage when she has her machine gun touted all the way up.
Yeah, I agree. I think that if you're 9 lives right now, you want to close this game out in the next few minutes.
Well, looking at it, items are now everyone that has a mythic on the board. Second items are coming online for a few people. We see the Mana Mune for the Varus, as well as a completed Sterix and a Spirit Visage for the Olaf. Foe Eden going full tank. He does have the Divine Sunderer, but the Thorn Mail is just going to be a thorn in the side of this AD heavy Blitzkrieg squad, with the Scaling Jinx in mind, that is.
Yeah, I think that in what could be Blitzkrieg's undoing or work in their favor is a very large percentage of this gold is loaded onto Menards.
Chaosix goes in, tries to land the chain, but the wolves intercept it. Smokey goes low but doesn't die.
It looks like 9 lives is decently content with just sieging this mid lane right now.
Well, they do see the... Oh, Flash comes in, and kill picked up. Jinx evaporates under the tower. Lord of Admirals trying to pick up a kill. Shin Ultimate comes across. Kill picked up. Lord of Admirals goes down. That's 2 down for Blitzkrieg, none for Non-Lives. Non-Lives keeps walking up. A binding land by Smokey the Bear on Foe Eden. Taunts probably back up. They want to dive this probably. They want to secure this tower and keep the engage going. Chaosix lands the chain. Smokey goes low. Damage does not finish up there. Gold card lands on the Chaosix. He could die. Going low, flashes away. Tower is still up. It wasn't able to be completed. The flash from Goonstomp throws the tri-card, doesn't land. The ultimate from Goonstomp now, he's trying to pick up a kill. But now he's just he's there, damage comes across. 1 kill picked up by Goonstomp. Still walking away, but the Ignite from DCL does come across. It is a return kill picked up. 1 kill, 2 kills, 1 kill in favor of Blitzkrieg, 1 kill in favor of Non-Lives.
Man, these guys just... I don't think they know what to do if they're not bashing each other's heads in constantly.
8k gold difference now, and the inhibitor tower is cracked. This third Drake is available for both teams. J-Dog gets seen, flashes to the other side. Unstoppable popped. He's not going to have that for this Drake now, so very well played there by J-Dog. Chains do not land from Chaosix. Lord Admirals is there. Health bar is low. Pistol Crab trying to ante up. Menard's trying to get onto the Peach. Peach is just kiting, but he's able to pick up 2 kills. Lord of Admirals picks up the 3rd Drake, though, despite all the fighting that's happened. Goonstomp has the gold card, uses it on Menards. Lord of Admirals still trying to pepper this fight in. He's taking them all down with him. Lord of Admirals trying to catch now Chaosix, but it doesn't work. Chaosix gets away. Cuba Libre does see Lord of Admirals there. Lands the passive. I don't know if it's the best thing that DCL's fighting him, but they are going to try to pick up the damage now. Menards looks like he could be trying to turn. DCL goes below 50%, trying to stop that recall. Menards now healed up thanks to all the lifesteal and tries to walk back. They don't see the alcove gaming that Foe Eden tried to do. Will he get the recall? He doesn't! He gets caught out! Menards now fighting him 1v1. The pull pulls back. No Death Realm available. The kill comes across. Menards picks it up in the bot lane after a prolonged engage. Now we are setting at a 9k gold lead in favor of 9 lives, but a 3rd Drake keeps this Blitzkrieg squad in the game 30 minutes in.
I think that had to have set a GMA record for the longest fight. That fight went on for like 3.5 minutes, it felt like.
I think it just shows a level of champion mastery for Diet Cuba Libre with Braum. Understanding his limits and his tankiness to a point where he's like, okay, this guy just almost killed two of my teammates, but you know what? I'm at full health. Let's go, buddy. Let's rumble. And they were able to get a play off that I don't know if you would have got if you didn't understand your limits. So very well played by Diet Cuba Libre. Oh, big steal by Chaosix. He tries to pick up the blue and succeeds. Health bars are going low, though. I don't know if it was the best trade. They are on Baron trying to take it. Everyone is up, though. Oh, we see Smokey has just exploded. Goonstomp going low. The chain lands, and oh god, the damage just keeps coming. Lord of Admiral's trying to survive. The shield comes up. He's in the Death Realm, but that will end any moment now. Pistol Crab goes down. Lord of Admirals goes down. That's an ace. Blitzkrieg get aced. Now, you see Non-Lives just trying to walk towards the mid. They have a 20-second death timer before anyone on Blitzkrieg is up. You want to push this wave. They're going to take the Nexus. They're going to take the inhib. Will they push for the Nexus?
I think they can. I think they can absolutely end the game here.
First person comes up. Smokey the Bear does have the pool available to try and clear the wave. They take the first Nexus tower. J-Dog is up. He walks up, gets taunted by Foe Eden. Health bar goes low. They take the second Nexus tower. The health bar. The Nexus tower's going low. The Nexus is gone. Non-lives pick up game 2, and now we're going into game 3. The winner of this match goes into finals.
Man, this has been an insane set so far.
Let's take a look at some stats. Oh my God, what a game! You ban his, you ban his whole pool out. It doesn't matter. Menards can just go deeper. Oh, incredible match. Let's transition it out, folks, and let's take a look at the kill counts here at the end. I don't know. I don't know how to begin to say Menards just was ready to win that game. 16k gold, 16 kills, 1,000 gold per kill almost feels like. Let's take a look at advanced details. Let's take a look at some graphs. The damage from the Olaf is huge. You can see it was almost matched by his lane opponent in the jungle, Lord of Admirals. The damage across the board, though, heavily favored towards 9 lives. They won every lane. In terms of damage, they matched their opponents well. I cannot say they really understood what cost them the last game, and they played this one much better. They played to their full strengths and understanding the weaknesses of Blitzkrieg. I am so hyped for us to go into Game 3. We'll be right back.